Hello. Hello, hello. Curly, how's it going? It is disco time. Friday. Welcome in, my friends. Welcome in. It's time to disco. Time to
Hello,
woo. Hello,
motherfucker.
woo. Hello, motherfucker. Welcome in, Dr. Wu. Cheers to that. We are back, baby. Oh, you can actually press escape just to enjoy the scene. I'm guessing this is actually where we're playing the game, isn't it? We here. Returning chatter Yumi, we here indeed. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it going? How is your Friday? This is where we play the game, isn't it? I'm pretty sure this is the dock where Joyce's park. I'm not sure what this is. A church of some kind? It feels like this, and this is the statue. Yeah, this is the statue of that guy. Does look like it. Yep, this is the statue of the guy. So the whirling rags should be somewhere around here then. Whirling and rags. But funny or nice revelation aside, time to get back to it. It's time to get back to it. Time to solve this murder mystery. We're almost done with today. I want to know what quests we still have. We still have a lot of quests, don't you think? Get a reality lowdown. Keep asking Joyce questions about reality or return later. Should be here wherever you need info. I don't think I asked her all of the questions on reality.
You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality?
Mm-hmm. What are you?
Part of the day. Go ahead. Ask me anything. What I am not is a basic term of
I'm gonna be partially lurky, trying to get a bunch of stuff done before weekends. No worries, brother. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you nonetheless. God bless you and good luck to you in your busy week. Work week.
There may be a way to get her speaking about herself at some later juncture.
Alright, so we need to raise Espère de Corps if you want to do this.
Ooh.
Ooh. We'll see how it goes. What times are these?
These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Too late.
For the big time. The revolution.
Yeah, we did. The revolution happened before our time, didn't it?
It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next. Who
gets shot in the head, who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle.
That's pretty much it. That's literally pretty much it. That's literally pretty much it. What would you say? It was a bunch of apes taking it out? Yep.
Why, of course. We're talking Duke Out Central. Full swing intraspecies warfare.
Yep.
No. I would say the apes were neutral.
They're good apes, actually. Sounds like evil to me. I would say they're a bit evil.
On the other hand, maybe you're right.
She turns north to the bombed-out buildings lining the waterfront. Maybe you're right. Look at the world we live in.
It takes time for the apes to change and work. Perhaps what happened here was part of that time. And
part of that work. Hello, Ivysaur, welcome in. It's funny we claimed second, even though there's like 2 people who also chatted before you. Good to see you back, by the way. Who got shot in the head? That's a good question.
Those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists...
They all got shot in the head.
Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
Damn. That's kind of true. I think this is like a metaphor for our world, isn't it?
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
But, wow. 2 million versus 40 million. That's a... I wouldn't say a kerfuffle. That's a tragedy for sure. Sounds like I've shot more people in the head than...
Yes. The Red Deluge. The Insulindian Deluge, they call it.
Insel Indian deluge. I had a deluge too in my head. Yep, that's very true.
Yes, an acute thiamine deficiency can be exacerbated by alcoholism.
Uh-huh.
Exacerbated means made worse.
I know what exacerbated means. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Joyce. Not the condescending it at all.
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ.
Unceremonious.
It was unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's
By the way,
nephew.
condescend means to talk down to. Thank you, Ivysaur. I did not know that.
The real king abdicated and lived
Well
out
done.
a long and
I'll give you that.
productive life
Props
as
for
a
that one.
venture
Good, well done.
capitalist
Well
in
done.
Grad.
A long, productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad. Smart king, cowardly king, love that king, fucking communists. I don't care about kings, tell me one more thing.
About head shooting,
No, who got the
the
mineral
liberals
rights?
got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
Everything?
Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Or the remaining gentry. The beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were called the Ultras.
Ultras.
Ultra-liberals.
In her
They fared well.
defense, you seem like the kind of guy who would misconstrue the word exacerbate. Yeah, look at this guy. Yeah, that's a good point.
They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head.
It pays to be
remember?
neutral. It pays to be neutral.
She's one of them. Of course.
Everyone got shot. Who was there to surrender
To
to?
foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
Who are the
The
coalition?
coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk,
So United
Esfed,
Nations in this case.
Messina, Oranje, and Sur-le-Clay, the armed center of the world.
Well, the West.
They landed here
If
and
we
ended
can
the
be specific
revolution.
here.
It was the moralist thing to do. The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is.
Status quo.
They believe in mineral rights and not shooting people in the head.
They believe in mineral rights. That's the capitalist right there.
At least not in the same.
That's the capitalist right there. Hello,
As
MC.
the
Welcome
others
in, my
do.
brother. How are
They
you?
are the
How's
long-standing
Friday for you?
provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government.
So the coalition government gives the RCM its authority, and they're the governing force or power right now. How come the RCM is so well hated, really? They're kind of despised, actually, and disrespected.
This
Weird.
is their zone of
Hello,
control.
hello.
They embolden the RCM
Are you working
with
today?
crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking,
You are a
are a
moralist.
moralist.
I'm good at work double. Oh, shit. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. I'm surviving still. We're playing tomorrow?
The color of moralism is blue. The official motto of Moral Intern, or Moralist International, is a blue forget-me-not, a piece of grey sky. Unofficial. For a moment, there was hope.
Awesome. I don't think I'm a moralist, man. Not just technically, practically. For a moment, there was hope. If always picking the option that doesn't commit to anything, then hell yes, I am. Oh. Sorry about that. If always picking the option that doesn't commit to anything, then hell yes, I am, and absolutely not. Hopefully, no shit happens in these days. Oh, yeah, well, we're looking forward to that, aren't we?
Of course. Not easy to be moderate about head shooting in your line of work.
We are looking forward to see what's gonna happen, aren't we?
The turn of the century revolution.
Funny. Hello, Margaret Thatcher.
Don't answer it.
I don't know
It's a
much
trick
about her.
question.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Ivysaur. I don't know much about her besides her being one of the great prime ministers of Britain, or the UK, technically. But besides that, nothing. She kind of looks like her. Ah, well, that's true. That is true. I do know how she looks like. Have fun, all you lovely people. I have to get back to work. Have fun. Thank you, MC. Thank you for stopping by. Best of luck to you in your double shift today. That's insane, but My prayers to you.
The revolution began in '02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the
My
end, nearly the
prayers
whole
to
world
you.
had gotten involved.
Amber. There's nearly the whole of gotten involved.
It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic of Zarat, a particularly virulent prion disease, which the authorities in Grad proved unable to contain. Then Mazov came along and overthrew the government.
Yep. Dear old Mazov who died.
It made people overthrow their governments. Of course
Wow,
not.
really?
It was a highly infectious microorganism that destroyed brain tissue. The actual causes of
That
the
sounds way
revolution
worse
were
than COVID.
material. The pandemic only provided the spark.
That sounds way worse than fucking COVID.
From Revachol and Grad? Not far. The world managed to cauterize itself. Mazov's government was overthrown in '08, and the coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was the end. Why? You and I, officer.
What came next is the coalition government.
Our lives in the zone of control.
Something tells you her life and yours are not that
They're
similar.
definitely not that similar.
Maybe it's because she has a boat and you have that necktie,
What's wrong with my
a
necktie?
pair of pants.
A pair of pants? Question mark?
No doubt. But we share the same time and position on the planet's crust. That counts for more than you think.
No, I'd like the boat. Shut up. I'd like the boat. Give me the boat. We're not alike at all.
A city-state divided into
What
four
is she talking
market
about?
zones under the everlasting interregnum of the coalition of nations.
And you, of course, the citizens' militia.
The clatter of typewriter keys fills the main hall of the reappropriated silk mill.
That's a good sign for the future. I have a spare the
Jack
corpse
Tilbrook
roll.
presses enter. Outside, Officer Elfboy Williams slams the door of an armored motor carriage.
The zone of control is the third incarnation of Revachol, after the failure of the suzerain and the commune.
To the world.
Modernity. They developed the marvels of the inter-eastlery communication, telematic milieus, radiation, colored
What the hell is
plastics.
thematic medius?
Meanwhile,
Colored
in Revachol
plastics?
West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade.
Well, yeah.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
For 43 years.
Time flies.
What have we been doing all this time? Arguing and bickering.
The 20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river leveled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. '08 to '19 was simply hell. The 30s? Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's
haven.
largest tax haven, with the international community's blessing. For the first time in a long time,
Going
it seemed
somewhere.
like
That's
things
when
were
they
going
discovered
somewhere.
disco.
Yes, and quantitative easing. It was a market mirage, unfortunately. The 40s dispelled it. An Isla-wide hangover, you might say. So, here we are.
Securities.
Welcome to reality, baby.
Get the reality lowdown, baby.
For her to be where she is, Wild Pines Group must have picked the right side.
Yep.
They picked the winning side. That's why they're here, and others are not. Perhaps it wouldn't have turned out that way had I been in charge. I might have bet on the king and led the Pines to doom.
Oh. Seems like she preferred the king.
I would have sided with the cannons. If you'd seen the calibers of the things, you might have too. Perhaps it's better I was born when I was.
What kind of guns did they have?
10 of the 14 Indo tribes got it wrong. Feld, Kupri, Tricentennial. So I suppose I would have been in good company.
The majority got the wrong side of the war, apparently.
Good question. What would you
Oh
have
wow,
done
she
differently?
really has. I have a lot of opinions on this. I asked you, who are you in all this? Yeah, I don't like answering a question with a question. I would have killed more, 400 million if that's what it took. I would have positioned myself very precisely. I would have made it out with the mineral rights.
And I asked you. past less detective of the citizens' militia, what insight has acute encephalopathy given to you?
Are we gonna go? Are we gonna go in an internal loop?
And I, and I, and I, and I, and I, and I, and I
Yep.
asked you,
Internal loop it is.
less detective of the citizens' militia, what and you would have died most likely. Not far from here, maybe even right here, during the beachhead, defending the coast the day the coalition took the city.
No way, I wouldn't have fought with the communards, probably. Happily. Have I ever told you the definition of insanity? Me and Joyce asking each other a question and waiting for the other to answer. That's the definition of insanity. Happily.
Good. Not that it would have mattered. In the end, the commune forced everyone to the barricades. They are what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come. Anyway,
Who knows
enough
indeed.
sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
Now's your chance. Ask her who she is. She won't get out this time.
I want to do this as well. Who are you, Joyce Messier?
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
I'm gonna say nothing.
I am the vilest of the vile.
Oof.
A traitor. A devourer of nations and infants.
Okay, Oppenheimer, calm down.
I am an ultra.
Ooh.
She raises the corner of her mouth, smirking, revealing a canine.
Wait. You just explain what's an ultra. Dios mío! Draw across. A liberal. Praised. Cool, I liberate pretty hard myself. What? I don't understand what's so vile about that. That is a good question. What is so vile about that?
Haven't you heard? I am another creature of the Forbidden Swamp.
Another
One
creature
of
of
those
the
who pushed
Forbidden
king
Swamp.
under a shit wagon and betrayed the revolution. We surrendered the nation to the financier pirates. No sane person identifies as an ultra-liberal anymore. Not in broad daylight. You're a man of the left. A true communard. Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself.
Who says I'm a true communist just because I've adhered to the
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth,
ideologies
self-satire,
of communism?
decades of guilt and pride.
I forgive you, but only because you're charming. I don't care. Yo,
A
Linktra.
fitting punishment, to be forgotten, if not forgiven. Save a prayer for us in our chateaus on Azon and in Stella Maris.
Bit late again, my bad. No worries, why are you
When the
apologizing?
dust settled, the liberals were the only
Thank you for
ones
being
left
here.
to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future. This was all our last generation managed.
And managed horribly, they did.
With due respect to our overlords, the eternal caretaker government that keeps Martinez a monument to the efficacy of its artillery, I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the coalition. Not here in Martinez, and not in the Stella Maris.
How's
or
your leg
Delta
doing, by the way?
beachheads
How are
either,
you, man?
if not for my own sake.
Are you able to go back to work?
She realizes her small, cold fists are clenched.
She's angry.
She loosens them.
Then for my daughters. We had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isla down rather than let them have it.
Dark
Yeah, it's
orange
doing fine,
flames
able to work with it.
reflect in
That's
her
great to
green
hear, bro. I'm
eyes.
glad to hear it.
An oil fire on the
Hope we
ocean.
feel even better and better tomorrow. An oil fire in the ocean. You're a smart woman. You're a patriot.
Perhaps
Thanks, you're welcome.
my intellectual vanity will be my undoing.
You're no dummy yourself.
A smart boy getting smarter, one basic term of reality at a time. Yes, I suppose I am. But I wouldn't be a patriot anywhere but here.
Seditious talk.
I see.
Yes. Whatever else I am, I'm also a mother and a wife. Now, shall we return to reality? The Pale is not, technically speaking, part of reality.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I think we've had enough excitement for today. Remember, we have a cadaver to attend to.
His voice is low, but firm. Old
Of course, Lieutenant. Let's try something else.
Ma'am, remember you are dealing with a very sensitive and impressionable police officer who is still recovering from
He's
a
not
recent
happy
medical
about this.
episode.
He's not happy about
The
this.
Lieutenant's right. Let's change topics.
Without Kim.
What do you want to know?
This is not going to happen with the lieutenant present, unless you can convince him to step aside.
I can't convince him to step aside.
Glad to have been of assistance.
I can't convince him to step aside.
Yes? Excuse me?
Peter, you're camping my style. Wait, there's a way to actually get rid of Kim?
Detective, if I may be frank, you seem to be in a deranged state. You have trouble remembering things. You've misplaced your badge.
And my gun.
I cannot let you act in the name of the RCM without supervision until you've regained control of your faculties. Some you time? This is a police investigation, not a journey of self-discovery. You'll still have your evenings to yourself.
Sounds good.
Please do. We wouldn't want your regiment to spill over into the investigation.
The lieutenant is pretty sure self-care is just a euphemism for
Binge drinking.
nihilistic binge drinking.
Okay, so we wanted to spear the corpse, right? Do we have anything to boost that? Yes. Apparently not. That's it. Is there anything I can remove? Nope. So, it is what it
You're
is.
back. Good. What can I help you with? More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day.
Why is it
Go
so
ahead.
low?
Ask me anything.
Six kilometers.
Whoa,
southwest
5-5, let's
of
do
the
it.
Valley of Dogs. Junior officer Chad.
I just
Tilbrook
killed the
takes
biggest
aim at a
mosquito
rabid
I've seen.
black dog
Are you talking about
licking
in real life or in a
its wounds
game?
the grass.
But I salute you. Honest to God, I fucking respect and salute you. Mosquitoes are our arch enemies. We need to destroy them with all the power we have. If I was elected president of the world, my first order of business would be to annihilate all the mosquitoes in the world. Well done, soldier. Well done. 6 kilometers outlet in the Valley of Dogs, Junior Officer Chad Tilbrook takes aim at a rabid black dog licking its wound in the grass.
To his left, his partner Emil
Almost thought it was a giant flying spider, goddamn.
To Tequila Sunset?
Monsters. Monsters, my brother. They try to confuse you with their trickery and lies.
Yes, he lost his mind. Tilbrook
It's probably a
answers.
mail, by the way. If
Fingers
it's big,
on the
it's probably a
trigger.
mail.
Don't worry, Emil.
If
He
I
pulls it out slowly.
remember
Slowly
correctly,
now. He'll find it again.
if I remember correctly, or was it the opposite one? Or maybe it was the opposite one. I'm confused. Ah, yeah.
Hello,
Ah, no, those are
motherfucker.
crane flies. The Tupididia. So these are true crane flies, apparently. They're not mosquitoes. They're crane flies, so these are safe. Uh-huh, I see. This is new. That's something I did not know. The mosquito imposters. Maybe you killed a crane fly. Maybe you killed a crane fly, bro. They're harmless to humans, apparently. Check that. Hello, Kite. Welcome in. So tell me, why don't you like Don't Starve Together? I didn't say I don't like Don't Starve Together. That's definitely not what I told you. Reread the conversation if that's what you understood from it.
We always do.
I told you that I don't think I have the time dedication. Long time no see. Long time no see indeed, guys. How are you? It's Friday, so that means you don't have work tomorrow, right? No, you do. I think you have 6 days of work, right?
You? You're an officer of the RCM.
Yep.
Preciso Mundo.
Preciso Mundo.
Nothing more nor less than the de facto
No,
law
5. That's great.
enforcement
So you don't have
body
work
of
tomorrow. Oh
post-revolutionary
yeah, sorry. No,
Revachol,
you to extend yourself.
detective.
Yep. Told you it's a time thing, not liking the game thing. I don't have work on the weekends. That's amazing. I'm actually happy for you, right?
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
That's a high day for you.
He's being sarcastic.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government
And
and
to
to its
chagrin. What's chagrin?
The RCM's
You got our checks today. Congratulations! So they pay you on the beginning of the month, not on the end of the month. That's also good. Good that they're paying you on the second of the beginning of the month, not like the 5th or 10th or something. Laissez-faire stasis, the benefit of foreign capital.
All three are good to know when we are out policing.
I got 535 euros. Congratulations on your first paycheck. It seems a bit lower than I expected. Why? Is that normal? For 138 hours. Wait, there's no way. That's crazy. How much is that? I'm not gonna even bother doing the math. I'm just gonna calculate it. You were being paid $4.16 euros per hour? The scary thing is I don't know if I killed a mosquito. I whacked the heck out of the air. I couldn't find it after that. If it's the big one like a crane fly, Google it. Google crane fly. Those are safe. Those are harmless. You don't need to kill it. Okay, so wait. The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency Wayfarer and Element Act. 3 pieces of legislation keeping the city in, let's be honest, less fair stasis to the benefit of foreign capital. Less fair, able to work. Let it work. Also good to know, Lieutenant looks up from his notes when we're out policing.
There's nothing basic about your role, detective. It's true that
6.65 euros per hour, but we got taxes taken off and they take a lot.
Provisional rulers like it.
Can't believe that an underage person has to be paying taxes. What a world we live in. An underage person has to pay taxes. Truly wonderful times. Yeah, that sucks. Is that something Europe related? No, it's not. I don't know. You're talking about Kite. Yeah, she is. She's in Europe. Not taxes. I would have made almost 1K. Whoa. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It would have been a big difference. It's okay though. You'll make more in the future. It's a beginning, you know. It's a start. And me too. They do that to us, and it sticks.
Yet,
Shit's insane.
On the other hand, I know these people.
I didn't expect them to take taxes from you guys as well.
Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you. The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown. They called it the International Zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue citizens' initiative. They will never forgive you.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration. In reality, ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement. Revacholians get to keep the peace in Revachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it. Anyway, sorry to intrude. Please continue.
A very good intrusion, actually.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this.
Who you are to me is the police, the only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
The only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
Thank
and
you, ma'am.
if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help.
I've got some business to take care of in game. I'll be lurking. All right, bro. Thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it. Best of luck to you, and don't starve together.
Nothing more nor
How are
less
you finding
than
your
the
work,
de facto law
Kite?
enforcement
Are you
body
enjoying
of
it? Your first job.
post-revolutionary Revachol, detective.
You're a big boy now, or a big girl. Are you enjoying your job, your first job?
We are the Revachol.
Or is it still hellish?
He's being sarcastic.
Didn't we ask this already?
We are.
Yes, that means not de jure. The ask.
All three are good to know.
Yeah, we did.
There's
Why did I have it as a
Some
new
Revachol,
option?
yeah.
Yes, Lieutenant. And if those
I had it as a new
authorities
option.
think
That's
so
so
hard,
weird.
they need help recalling the basic terms.
Come on,
of
baby, come on,
It's
come on.
what you want to do.
See, when I'm looking,
Should you?
when
He
I'm
expressly
looking,
stated you
I
shouldn't
fail the
care
roll.
about
When
it.
I'm praying, I
What
don't
if
fail
it
the roll.
renders you mad? Or catatonic?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna have to get back to
Glad
this
to have been
later.
of assistance.
We're gonna have to get back to this later. Volition, right? I don't think I had anything for Volition. No. I do have a lot of Half-Light, though. And I have a new skill point. I have 2 skill points. I don't know where to put them. Can't leave without some bits. Can't leave without some generosity. Thank you, Linktra. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
Linktra 30 chaired X95. Let's go, baby.
Solidifying
Can't leave
your
without some bits.
solidifying your top tier status. I'm gonna get one more into rhetoric, just because that what's it called? That container thing is gonna fuck me up. Where's Volition? Ah, here's Volition. Why is it minus damage? Damage. Wait, is this the damage that they're talking about? Oh, I had -1 Volition from. I could have done that roll easily. Thank you for the lurk as well, bro. I could have gotten a better rolling chance. Horrible. Get one here. I think I might unlock one more of these. Because why not? Even though none of these matter to me. I should check which ones of these are important, like which ones are useful. Okay, so what's next? What's next on our agenda? Sing karaoke, we still haven't found the tape. Explore the whirling secret passages. Find a way into the secret passage. You mean the door next to the kitchen? Yeah. That's gonna be difficult to get to. We still don't know who made the call. Keep positioning for the caller despite the lacking obvious leads. This may take some time. It may take a while. Track down your badge. Good luck with that. Maybe the chewing gum will help with your backstory. Good point. You have found a trace of entity who's been stalking you across the plains. The Gloomstalker, the conglomeration. The shadowy organization behind your downfall, possibly connected to the Dreaded X something. Granted, it is impossible to determine its true identity, but you can remember where you first smelled its treachery. Yes. Use the Tutti Frutti gum wrapper, reconstruct the day you first breathed in her untrustworthy atoms. Good point, Yumi. Thank you for the heads up. I will actually do this one. 5 hours and 5 minutes, though. Sheesh. No idea where to find my badge. I'm sorry, cop. Find money for Gart. I already have money. Inspect the victim's body. We still haven't been able to get the body down. Replace lost bull. I don't know how to get that bull. Traffic gun. First, you should find the vehicle the joyrider are using their escapades. In order to do that, I need to cross for this. I need to wait for this. Find Morel also needs to do with this. What is anodic music? Maybe if you were able to stumble upon some young adults later on. Definitely not Kuno. Kuno is definitely not one of these young adults in this week. This is a long-term side thing. Don't fret it. Okay. The smoker on the balcony. This is the one I'm gonna do tonight. Superior authority Titus Hardy. I have minus authority at the point of the moment. I'm thinking I'm gonna lie to Everard about the door. Okay, we're actually doing progress. Damn. I'm thinking I might lie to Everard about the door. You think I can talk to these people?
Trying to sneak up on me again? Trying to snuff me out? Get away, pig!
That's like I heard something knocking or something. Kunuiz does not work. Clearly. I'm so curious about knowing what's inside, but I don't want to actually open it. Bad idea. I don't want to help Everard. I do not want to help Everard. That's for sure. So instead, I'm gonna lie to him. Leave this woman alone. Stop harassing this poor woman. I remember there's a door here that needs... What was the thing that it needed? Looks like Guillaume Le Million, that hair poster. Ah, that's Guillaume Le Million.
A heavy door with a missing handle.
Pain threshold.
stands before
42
you,
is not bad.
Covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and
42 is not bad. Do I have more pain threshold modifiers? No. Do I try it?
a heavy
Do
door
I
with a
try it
missing
and just
handle
close my
stands
eyes and hope
before
for the
you,
best?
Covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of
Pain
Seminese
threshold.
trinkets and charms.
Plus 1 bonus
It
from
appears
thoughts.
to be locked.
I don't think I have anything that's ruining it, right? No.
A heavy
Okay.
door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens. If
Here
not
goes
hundreds,
nothing.
Of Seminese
You know what they
trinkets
say?
and charms. It appears to be locked.
Press and pray. See? Told you. Every time I'm not looking, it works. Wait, didn't it go green? Didn't it go green? I could have sworn I saw it go
You
green.
smash into the wood and see a small crack
It's
appear on
succeed.
the door frame. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
Freeze, dirtbags. Hands up now. Smash in the door and shout, fuck it. Fuck it hurts. Wordless. That's cooler. Ouch. Oh, is this the ball? I think this is the ball that I can use for the pétanque thing. Hello, Kim. How mad are you?
What is this place?
I think this is the place that I can get into through the... This is like a gym. Through that intercom thingy. Remember? Next to the whirling and drags. So that's the training group. It's an adventure. It's another world beyond the veil. It's like a gym to me. No idea, Kim, but my head hurts. My head hurts bad.
Yes.
Get
but
a
no
hold
one's
of
been
yourself,
here in
Harry.
ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight.
Have
on
to take
us.
it out of your
Don't
bag
forget to
before we
take it
move
out of
on.
your bag before we move on.
I mean,
An eerie
I can
feeling
see
rises
perfectly
in your
fine, but
chest.
thanks. Let's just keep going. I'm sure it's just a regular abandoned house. Nothing mysterious here. Maybe the fucking virus, whatever it's called. What was the virus called? Something with D?
Sounds good.
Sand is dripping from punching bag. Where's this flashlight I have? Nice, cool flashlight. Shut put ball. Yep, I can use this for the quest thing. It's very expensive, by the way. Surprisingly, very expensive. Processor CTS Fortis. The rest is worn off. Worn out wall bars. They look unsafe. So the whole place is worn out.
A barbell lies on the floor.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get some kind of prompt
its
to
weight plates.
lift it, but my physique is shit.
It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights.
At the
Show
sight
the
of those
world
weights.
what kind of beast it's dealing with.
Physical
Lift
instrument.
them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
Yep.
Why does it feel so familiar?
Nope. 3%.
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber,
Boop, boop,
the
boop,
squeaky
boop,
sound
boop,
of sneakers,
boop.
your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. It's just a memory.
Oh.
A memory from another life. When you were young and fit.
Endurance. I hate the red check marks. Those are physique, right?
You're
They're
right.
the worst.
The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would just remove the colors? It should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
I do have something to increase my instrument, which is this, I believe. Yes. But I'm not gonna do it because it's still too low. I don't even know what's the point of doing it. Whoa, always blocked by old window pans and debris. It's a lot of window pans. Okay, now I understand why we need the flashlight. Jesus. A large demijohn full of strange liquid. All diameters at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Not creepy. Not one bit creepy. Airship routers covered in spider webs. They remind you of blades. There's something over there. A naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. Nice. Elves? What's that voice? Jesus, no, that's the thing over here. Whatever this is.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has
Oh
a
no, but that piece of paper
rectangular
still
on-off
hangs from the
button.
printer.
A piece of paper still hangs.
Is this
from
like
the
a
printer.
projector?
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
This is the Ream Civic radio computer, model RC5120.
Wait.
Equipped with a Feld mainframe and a
Is this
Ream
where
compatible
the other agent might be? You know, the ones that Joyce talked about?
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
That doesn't answer my question, but let me
The
turn it on
machine
anyway.
lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing
Nice
fluorescent play and
sounds.
print keys on the keyboard.
Freaky.
The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open. It's empty like a beehive.
We need to
without
find
its
the.
brood. Some cables have been left
We need to find the tape.
disconnected.
This is where the memory should go.
Nothing happens. Nothing. Something's
Of course,
missing.
nothing's gonna happen.
There's no tape in the player.
Yep, that's what we said. Who's studying the elves from Lord of the Rings?
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles,
Has a
sketches,
sword
and
and everything.
schemes, like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned
Inspect
to
the
the wall.
drawings.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal
Welkins?
candle welkins, casting wax-based
Are elves Welkins in this world?
translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures?
What even is that?
Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? One of the welkins,
Perhaps
towering among the rest, appears to be
the one with
different,
the sword
however.
and the majestic beard.
Vara Hamira.
Vara
a high
Hamira.
Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
How would anyone spend so much time on this? Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions. One of them is the Welkin supremacist Whisper. But most important of all is whispering.
Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game.
Fair enough.
This looks like
maybe they play
concept
Dungeons and
art for a
Dragons.
project. It's not really real. Political commentary. That one has a great beard too.
Yep, he does have a great beard.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe." This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint,
Who was
daily
living
minute,
here? I'm very
and
curious to know.
GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and
I'm very
money.
curious to know who lived here.
Minimi stands for a
Minimi.
mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret
I feel like this is
dwell
actually
in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
just someone who was role-playing with someone else. Like they were playing a role-playing
A
game.
note in the bottom
D&D
left
kind
corner
of.
of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details." The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: Call in, tune out,
We're
Wirral
untethered.
untethered, and Heat death of the universe.
I wonder if it's added to the main game somehow. Didn't expect this much information from this
This
wall,
old
not gonna
fireplace
lie.
is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles.
Pesantic.
Very pesantic. History
That's a good question.
classes,
How do I?
Students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun. Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7.
Wait, UKV?
UKV 123.9.
Wasn't that the radio
Some
frequency
written
that
notes, too.
the lady was
Sparse
using? The
and
lady with
cryptic.
the lorry? The drug lady?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced. You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants.
I see.
They must have had massive airwidth. These things don't come cheap. Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's
It's
frequency.
the game I was playing.
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God.
I agree.
It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became. Exactly. This schedule, I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
I mean, yeah, there is a lot of those, that's true. They're Twitch streamers. Are they? Scribbled across notebook developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. Is this the devs
What do you
stroking
think
their
is going
self?
on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
It's like an undercover counterintelligence program. Just a failed business. The only question is, what the hell were they making?
No, that's not it.
I was joking.
I think
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted
Like a
together
puzzle
like a
box.
puzzle box.
it looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games.
Yep, that's what we
Only
said.
these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
The first developers of an RPG game. What was it called? The first developers, the first RPG on a computer. I think it was called something like a Quest. I remember watching a documentary about
Utter
this. I forgot what
madness,
they were called.
He thinks, as a compliment.
Ultimo. I think Ultimo. I think it's called Ultimo.
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't have the technology. Through call-in stations, none of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the Game Master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
Coordinating so
Sounds
many
like a very
games would take
ambitious
a whole switchboard of people,
An insanely
possibly
hard thing to
divided
do.
into sub-frequencies.
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them
Super
millions
cool.
of real immediately.
This game is too good to be left unfinished. I agree.
unfinished.
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard. Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but
This is a pretty cheap money out of the investors' pockets. The world is cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it. Let's finish it.
it's too late for that, I'm afraid.
No way.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Ain't no way, bro. There's a door here. I don't know if I should go out or not, but let's see what happens if I go out. Let's go back. Let's go back. Definitely more than I signed up for. Although it's out to touch moth bitten. Am I doing the thing? Yep. Where are the clothes it used to display? What cloth? Yep, I wanted to come here first. Keys with the slipstream printed on the laminated top layer. See a lot of ladies wearing a slipstream logo. You think I can find some tapes here? Production schedule filament memory. Oh, 50! It's worth 50 real? Jesus, that's expensive. That means I can play this, right?
Tiles on the cube are like a smooth draw. The filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out,
cutting into
crackling
the thin
and
air.
old, cutting into the air.
Oh, not thin air, just into the air.
Good evening, doctors accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to. One moment. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
That's not bad.
She hums. She hums.
Any other questions?
You hear her ask when the connection finally improves.
The filament you have inserted into the reader. That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core? Good. Please repeat the password.
Password? Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Shit.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up.
I didn't know that this is a way to call another station.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name
Seems to
is
make
Ron.
sense. Seems to check out.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know.
You're 74
when you
years
are
old. Your job is to retire.
As for me,
Your job is to
well,
retire.
I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios. Now, please tell me thank you.
Tiles
I'll
of
try to find
cube
the password
are
first.
still smoldering.
I need to find the password first, and I think the password might be in the cave we found before. With the very scary looking bear. It's a fridge?
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment
With the
in its belly. The door
bright
is covered in
glowy red
frost,
eyes.
And the bear's eyes are glowing red. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy? The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious
Seems too big to be a
belly
polar
door.
bear.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you.
Green.
You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun. The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name.
Ice City.
Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached.
What
to the
is this
door.
place?
The fridge is huge.
If you thought the game couldn't get any weirder, this place happens.
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. I know. What an unfortunate
Hyper
marketing
carnivore.
choice.
Did I see something walk in? Oh, it's just leaves falling.
What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes
It is
with energy.
freezing still.
The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Catastrophic. Yep.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge. You pocket the note and the
Handwritten
little
note.
fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
You never know. They might come in handy.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
Maybe it has the password.
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe.
Okay.
You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer.
Sulislav.
Take care.
Sulislav.
Suliswav.
Didn't they say this as a V? Va? Not the filament memory, it's the one we just used to talk to someone.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe they left because of the war.
That's a plausible hypothesis. It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes.
But when
Only
we
for
used the
computer.
disco tape, not the disco tape, when we used the tape, it connected us to a person. It's a relay station to give you the password to be able to access it. Okay, that makes sense.
Really? You don't have
I
a
understand. So
single
this is
yet?
like encryption password. Interesting. Didn't know they had such a thing back then. Who's the little ginger kid? Kuno? They were talking about Kuno. I said it offside copies, and here the little ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. Wait, so do you think his home has the password?
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on the filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
For speed? Well, not so surprised. Kuno takes drugs.
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Same. I think it's that thing on the top right. I think it's that thing on the top right over here. Though maybe that's a furnace. The wall collapses and inaccessible now.
A thick layer of cold dust
Yep, it's a
covers
furnace.
the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire.
Only the
dead
rats.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
I wonder if it leads up to the streets.
What are you doing?
I hear the murder of the hanged man talking. I'm not sure it came, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really? We should investigate. See if someone's upstairs.
Where's upstairs exactly? I'm not gonna kick it in case they hear it. This is the fridge, an ice cream maker, defrosted and unplugged. Okay, so this is where the thing is, no? Flashlight casts a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway here. Yep. A frozen ice cream maker that's still running.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It
Wow,
has
that's an ice cream
a
maker.
hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood
Listen, you hear
dreams.
water dripping.
In the distance, you hear water. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur.
Uh-huh.
You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. No,
Pry bar would get
this
handy
is
here.
going to need something else. Some kind of
Super pry bar.
Don't even try to open it with a regular. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar by going to the tools tab.
Okay, so this is the advice that you gave me, Yumi, once about needing to have certain tools in your hand. Since you might need to do physical instrument.
This orange machine is buzzing like
Minus
an old
20,
submarine.
pry bar is not
It
strong
has
enough. Never mind then. Never mind then. What sort of special pry bar do I have to find?
To 2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Whoops. No worries, no worries. No wires running into the breaker box. That's one drama. Insane mesh tank top. When they say upstairs, do they mean back there or do they mean here? Those rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. Rifles? Someone has stuck some busted gun beneath the ceiling. Is that my gun?
A few bricks have fallen off.
Is that my? This place is huge. This place is huge and still getting bigger.
It's too dark.
It's not over yet. Look around the secret room. Look, there's a hole in the wall. Shines light through the hidden compartment.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Sure.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away. Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others. Take it. You're a police officer. Police officers carry guns.
Sure.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
Bell McGrath. From the revolution, the tenant notes with approval says are gleaming. The council is still, where are we?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say.
Might come in handy in this one, okay.
He likes this find.
Same.
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Yep, it is. An antique Belgrave rifle should be more expensive than a fucking shot pot ball. Just saying. That's weird. Let's see what's upstairs before we turn off anything or anyone. Ah, see, I told you. I knew it. This was one of the places that you get into it.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. Silence. No one answers your call. Nothing happens after silence. Silence. You hear static from the intercom speaker.
Can you go downstairs too? Yes, I can't go back downstairs because it's open.
Receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
She sounds almost
Based in order.
antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
What?
No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Kim, stand up straighter. Yeah, it's me. Here I am again, crawling back into your life. I think I saw another stairs in the room before. Oh, another stair in the room? We'll check for it.
Michelle, just please.
Ancient static.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Ever since I came to
came
my
here, as if my mind's been wiped clean.
What the hell is going on here?
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally meet again.
She sounds like she's about to cry. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
Fuck!
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
It must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should maybe stop playing with this doorbell. It looks ancient.
I don't buy it.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the
We
call.
can talk to them again.
12 name cards on the call box read. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. You wait for a minute or two. You ring the doorbell.
It's just this.
but
This is the most important
nothing
one.
happens. All you hear is static, but no one answers. You ring the doorbell. But what an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for
Yeah.
anyone's hair.
Andrew Orlando here.
An off-key.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time.
Ooh, main hall building. Eh?
No, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore, so I can't help you.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead. This button looks new, but someone has removed.
Huh. This button looks new.
Interesting. Interesting to know. And the smoking lady is still up here smoking by herself. Kuno, do you like a memory box?
Does Kuno care?
Fuck does Kuno care?
The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigman. Kuno doesn't fucking...
Yep, we know Kuno. We know you don't care. Let's see inside this shack. Maybe there's a password somewhere. No, there's nothing. Already inspected the shack. This is a big discovery though. I'm a bit bummed by the time. We're almost done with the day. But you said there's another door? Well, I can turn off the light. I can, not the light, I can turn off the electricity for this thing. Maybe it'll unfreeze eventually.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The
Ice
red
bear
one
fridge
leads
and the
to
black one to the
bear
ice
fridge,
cream maker
and the black
nearby.
one to the ice
Plug
cream.
the black
Something
cable.
close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
It's black, it's not like it's the other one because it's black, the color of the immeasurable cosmos. I don't know why I unplugged it. I do things without any reason. No, I unplugged it for a reason. Down. I unplugged it for a reason. That doesn't make sense. 1 second, I'll look for it.
The lieutenant raises his brows.
I want the ice to melt off the ice maker so I can check. Or at
This
least
orange
try.
machine
Ah,
is
see,
dead
it's better.
still. It has a
Machine unplugged
hand-pressed
+2,
ice cream
but still
churner
30%.
and an electric freezer.
Jesus.
The ice around it slowly melting.
Yep, I want the ice to melt. Anyways, you said you saw. Oh, yeah. You're 100% right. I didn't even notice this. I saw a window, people's feet shuffling by on the street. Shuffling by on the street. So we're technically done now. We just need to find this amazing pry bar. There's something to do here. But wait, I heard noises upstairs. Is there anyone? Is this Emma's atelier?
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here. Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same Slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to
Why did they
choosing
start
the other.
with? How much did they pivot to?
That's a good question.
This expectation, we don't know anything for sure.
Reality is ruthless.
I don't think I see it. I don't think anyone was here. Ah. So now that I pressed on the buttons... I know what each place was. Or where exactly? Okay, time to inspect that furnace. Time to inspect that furnace. Sweet, sweet indeed. Sweet baby Jesus.
A thick layer of coal
Hey, hands
dust
with coal. What's the
covers
point of doing that?
furnace. A lush layer of coal now covers your skin. Think maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave a cave painting for future archaeologists. No, that would be stupid.
It would be stupid indeed.
A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
Heal yourself now. I was dying. My character was dying. That was such a bad idea. That was such a bad idea. Heal yourself now. Fuck. I really hurt myself, huh? Bad idea. What would happen from kicking it? That's so stupid. Why would I kick it? Why would I kick it? On me. It's clearly on me.
Yes?
I clicked on you by mistake. Leave me alone. Kim. Still don't know what the password is. Wait, what's over here? Up, there's still more. There's still, surprise, surprise, there's still more.
An iron safety curtain.
We thought we finished it all.
Before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here.
Oh?
What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens. Still nothing. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy.
What's up with people?
Hurts now.
There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there. Maybe we should ask the lady in the bookstore what's going on here.
What's going on here, indeed?
Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects. You are the destroyer.
The bane of inanimate matter. Oh, I think this is where you get that achievement, right? Gaze upon me, stuff and despair. No, I'm just a disempowered individual trying to take my disempowerment out on everyday objects. Yeah, I rip shit apart.
Kudos.
Anti-object task force? Anti-object task force? Minus 2 pain threshold hurts. Take a look at your hands, see how bruised they are, see the little scars. This is Exhibit A. The material world is holding you back. Containers, mailboxes, doors, chairs, they're all your enemies. Always have been. Atoms themselves are on the conspiracy. Forming shapes and structures that you hate. Your energy stuck in a body. You are spirit trapped in matter. Break free. Break up that lamppost. Let it know just how much objects suck. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. It'll probably boost my physical attributes, which I am already lacking in. I wonder if there's a thing to do with the postcards. Shoes and a bottle of melting snow. I wonder if there's something to do with all these postcards. And also, I'm taking a lot of damage to my health here. This location is brutal. This location is truly brutal. If maybe you sell them. Hello, ma'am. What do you have here?
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door.
Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
Leeching onto my shop.
And it's necessary to resort to extreme measures.
I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape. Just a door? This place is cursed, Detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house.
I wonder why.
I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've
I'm very
ruined
happy.
everything.
I'm extremely
now that
happy.
You've broken the door. The curse is coming to get me as well.
Seems like your shop is already failing by itself. It doesn't need a cursed door to be open.
Of course you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman. All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do.
I already did.
Her facade has dropped. Now you see the curiosity behind the fear.
But
I already did.
before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity?
The malignant entity?
Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a
Okay.
witch probably.
Okay.
I've suspected that she
Let's see.
knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her.
Chimneys aren't big enough for anyone to live there. Chimney, the passage between heaven and hell. Of course, it all takes sense now.
Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there.
Yeah, this is actually the thing that I want to talk to her about.
Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has
No
to
one
say
answered.
about the curse.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise.
Despite his cool, the lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery too.
Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits.
Spirits? No, we don't want to disturb those.
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's
A
a
disease.
eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress.
The curse of financial
ruin
distress.
and bankruptcy.
Being poor.
Didn't that curtain just move?
What? Okay, I'm surrounded by superstitious idiots.
It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons.
Cacodemons?
Bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence.
Eerie lingering
As
presence.
if I was unwanted here.
Because you have a very successful bookshop, obviously.
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail.
Should probably
but
remove this
negativism.
flashlight.
It's dangerous.
Kinda weird.
Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists.
Numerous?
And even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness.
And
that
now
lies
I ruined
further
all
in
of
the
that.
building.
Boo-hoo.
Even though now I fear it's not enough. Oh, this. No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion.
Shamans, not
It's
shamans.
to compel people to buy books.
Uh-huh. It's clearly working.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales. 15%!
15%!
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
This person is hopeless.
Yes, the Simonese are very crafty, and their wards are extremely powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Lesser wards simply won't do here.
So powerful that, like, a drunkard police officer broke them down.
Looks aloof.
Aloof. Does your daughter have anything to say? Nope, I'm not even allowed to talk to her anymore. Okay, so she wants me to go back into the furnace now. See, if I had that option from the beginning, I wouldn't have kicked the furnace. I would have saved myself some damage. But, sadly, I never had that option. Let's talk to the entity.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Hello? Into the furnace. Wait, before I yell, I'm pretty sure I have something that increase my physical instrument. I think that's about it. Yeah.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the... Something breaks loose in you.
Oh, that was close.
A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then...
Hello?
Oh, there is someone.
You've awakened the entity.
I summoned the ghost of this doomed commercial area. Answer me, spirit.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor.
Why did I hurt myself so much to talk to you?
You hear a low rumble upstairs.
How can I heal myself? I'm gonna go buy some food.
After you, officer.
Thanks. Why did I hurt myself so much? Trying to get to the bottom of this. Should probably open up another one of these. Gonna need them. Horrible. Horrible, horrible decisions. I think the friends actually gave you +1 on the roll, haha. Really? Oh, I didn't notice that, sorry. Whoa, hello. Wait, isn't that the woman that I was talking to? This is full of dice, colorful hydral dice, hundreds of them. Was this the woman I was talking to? The one that was talking to Michelle? The candy has been repurposed to curtain thousands of dice? The one who wants to forget.
Hello, I'm Nia.
Novelty dice maker.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you.
Oh, really? Did I try knocking?
So what kind of die are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now. She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her.
Oh, yeah, she does.
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one.
So I have
That's why I have these.
Put the headphone on the table.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages.
That's great.
But some of the stations can be quite interesting.
That's very useful.
I was so absorbed. I must have missed you knocking.
Why is this an option?
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter.
Let's talk dice with
Matters is that
you.
you're finally here. Let's talk dice. I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Of course.
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Maybe I'm not really sure why I'm here. No, I was looking for something else. Squint your eyes mysteriously. Answers.
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set.
Per set?
Unless you want something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shells like
It does look like a very cool place.
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field. With
So much competition.
Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there. Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Do you have any cursed dice? Tell me about your most exquisite die. I'm sorry, I don't actually know what die I want. Just a normal die for me, please. Very regular. I'm looking for something to help with my work. Actually, I need more time. Wait, this is actually good.
I think I have just the right one for you.
That's probably if it'll boost my dice rolls, I'll take it.
Police colors.
Oh, nice. Because I'm a police officer, right?
Not the most original, I know. But sometimes the obvious choice is obvious because it's best. Here, catch. They're a gift from me.
A beautiful
Aw.
woman tossing you a gift. Whatever you do, don't overthink it.
I'm definitely gonna overthink it. Totally overthinking it. Yep. They're gonna fall. Sad.
You overthink it. Your hands can't agree what to do, and the 2 dice drop to the floor and scatter in opposite directions.
My prayer did not
like
work.
pearls from a broken string.
Ah, down the drain, like your career.
What?
I apologize, officer. That comment was unnecessary. Right. I see that.
Definitely not a bitch. He's taking this personal.
The dice maker coughs, her hands playing with her ring again. She doesn't say a word.
That one is made of bloodstone with a lapis lazuli inlay. The other one was the inverse. They were a set, you see. It's a shame. They might have brought you luck. And you definitely need luck in Martin.
Wait, no, wait. This sucks. I want a reroll.
Is she pitying you? Good God, she's pitying
I
you.
want a reroll.
Now, was there anything else?
What was the thing? Hand-to-eye coordination? I don't even think I have anything that boosts hand-to-eye coordination. I want a reroll. This is unfair. This is the save file. What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the whirling in rags?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Yeah, but he surely saw from
Who
the...
cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here. The lieutenant looks at his notebook.
What does it even do, like the whole red dice and blue dice?
Window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window. Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike. But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid. I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness.
It's light here, but dark in the yard at night.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone. It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it. And I prefer doing this to sitting
She's
at home.
both sweet and infuriating at the same time.
She nods.
Anything else, officer? Of course. Tell me what you have in mind. What do you mean by cursed?
As cursed as this commercial area. Abracadabra, perish like this world.
Alright, how about I surprise you?
With 7 real, I'll give you your cursed die.
7 real, and I'll give you your...
Okay.
See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else? I'm sorry. I'm a bit overloaded just now, so I can only produce one die per customer.
Because I wanted the other one as well. Taking the apparently the dice reset some white checks and add the +1 to other. Hey yo, no way! Okay, no, we're definitely rolling back. We're definitely rolling back. This is unfair.
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
Ain't no way. Reset some white checks and add the +1 to some other rolls. Jesus.
But when I arrived here,
As it is right now, or if I did the
so
thing.
I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Creative.
A complete set. I hate it.
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
Yeah, she lives here. If that's cursed, she would have known.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow?
No, she had a protection that I broke. That's very true.
All right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in racks? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Wait, really?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the east of the Commerce Center project.
Yeah, but the merchants can't reach there, obviously. The customers have a hard time paying their bills. I wonder who those customers are.
And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years.
14
selling
years!
novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it? What, so the curse only affects people with poor work ethics? What you're describing
Capitalism.
isn't a curse, it's capitalism.
Yep, pretty
Time
much.
has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring.
But wait, if she gives me dice that gives me +1 on dice rolls, she might be an entity after all.
But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
Shivers.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring.
Oh my god, there are so many here. There are so many here, and it's 9 p.m. There used to be some here. You know what? We're gonna reload for now. We're gonna reload. Get those dice. Get those dice. Did I have anything with hand-to-eye combat, by the way? Hand-to-eye coordination, not combat. I don't think so. No, we don't. Sad.
You broke down?
There's other measures. Yeah.
You're happy now? Happy that you've ruined everything? Now, of course, all right.
Her facade.
But before we go on,
No, I don't
tell
think
me,
so.
did you encounter the malignant entity? Yes, the malignant entity. Yes, someone.
If you're despite his call, the lieutenant's interest.
Okay, the curse. It's the curse.
Didn't that curtain just move?
It's not just that. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sent... Yes, the wards help to keep the doom... It's not...
Wow. Void raves. Desert pygmy shamans. That's...
Yeah, the curse. It's the curse.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Everyone, there's something wrong with this...
The woman.
Okay,
Done.
but please...
The woman.
Done. Alright, so we need to go down. Right? We need to go down. Call for the furnace. And then after the furnace, I have to go back up. Oh, so I have a dice roll, right? I have a dice roll down there. That's not very guaranteed. If I remember correctly, it's not very guaranteed, right? I think it needed physical instrument, but let's see.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace. Something breaks loose in you.
Hello?
You've
Hello?
You hear a lot.
After you, officer.
Done. Wait, I got... Okay, so what did she give me? Hand-eye coordination? Should I get one anyways, just in case? Last time I checked, I got one of these. I unlocked one of these, but we don't need them for now, so... Let's do that. Oh no, I didn't apply? Oh, well, I did apply. No, don't talk to him. Did I take damage when talking to her? Is it just me, or did I take damage when talking to her? Mm-hmm. This is it.
Hello, did you... So...
Could this be? She's got a direct.
Yeah, mostly they just teach you to swear in different... Yes,
no.
mostly they... I'm an...
Role-playing games.
Very... Take a look around.
It almost looks as if the stones and
How did I... Some of my friends were role players, not the
some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items.
Good luck, thank you. I'm gonna need it.
Your win.
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, well, but I never saw...
Let me finish off the conversations we already finished though, then save, and then attempt it.
I might...
It's like...
It's really hard to make anything. It's an... Well, during day, but I never saw anything else, officer? We're inside, but when I arrived...
Plaisance was
creative.
And this way you can ask her about the thing. And this is the one where it's full with the conversations.
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true. Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is... Oh, right. But it's not just the... You could say so. Both how... And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to malignant entity? What does that even mean?
How about you? Do you think I'm the malignant
Time
entity?
has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this.
Narrow your eyes very mysteriously.
So I'm the Grand Dragon in the cave. Might I ask what supports this claim?
I yelled to summon the ghost of the Doom commercial area, and you were the one who answered. There's something ghostly about you, ethereal even. Squint your eyes suspiciously. You're the last man standing, you must be responsible. I don't have time for explanations. There's something ghostly about you, ethereal even.
Ethereal?
I'm actually enjoying the humor.
But I think it's just the lighting.
No, it's the troubled color of her energetic vibrations.
What?
Of course you do. Show me a person in Martinez who doesn't have any tragedies in their past, and then we'll talk.
I think we should stop now. It's enough humor.
If you ever find a way to explain all those inconsistencies in the curse, then
we got a quest.
Plaisance needs to hear about this. Perhaps if you combine your psychic energies, you will make sense
This
of the
is
situation.
stupid. This is stupid. Wait, so let me ask about the other tenants first.
More or less.
Oh, quite a lot of them.
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar.
No, that's it.
They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad. It's not about the haircut, it's about the confidence.
The androgynous touch my hair, and even if my life depended on it. I guess I'm a simple fan. I don't really have opinions on hairstyle.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet. It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemiteps Boxing Club. A community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime. A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
Maybe that's what Kuno needs, a community-centric boxing club. Yep. He needs to get out that energy somehow. Kuno is the god of this land. He's sort of a king around here, yep. He's a little ginger gremlin who likes to defile dead bodies. True as well. Indeed, who is Kuno? Your guess is as good as mine.
Oh, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth?
Yep.
Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the
Yep.
backyard. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid.
Yep.
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse.
The fuck does Kuno care about boxing? The fuck does Kuno care about improving? Healing?
It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
The rumor that the Hunching Magnum is full of amphetamines.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. Oh, this one's a mess.
Oof, there's so many dialogue here for the building.
24 hours a day. Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing
who would have guessed?
Milius. Who would have...
What's the snuff millie?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it.
Shame about those windows, I'm not even going to ask about that million.
It's a sub-Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Don't
worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-Roses. This isn't our problem.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators. You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just...
Seems like everyone just did drugs or alcohol.
Anything else? There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists
Insect rights activists? What?
Mm-hmm. The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident.
There's
the activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection. Actually, insects do have brains, but yes, I understand what you're saying. I think the protesters...
They do have brains and feel pain?
As she shifts around, you notice several dead flies on the windowsill in front of her. Legs up. They're not moving.
Anything else?
They
were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades,
she knows everything about this building.
Chief executive
she knows everything. It's insane.
With all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is. The usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
So is this the call that we did?
Men like that.
He's trying to forget?
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized.
Is this the one that answered the call?
I have no idea why those keys and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much use now, I guess.
They were just the props. Maybe you could make a sword out of one. No, wait, forget it.
Yeah, sure.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio. They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then.
I even saw fisticuffs over Wirral.
Fisticuffs over Wirral. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules. The usual, they ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time. Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest. Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism.
Of course.
You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic. And to show up to work on time.
She's right. Showing up to work on time is important.
Too bad I would have supported them. The project looked great.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
The result is...
One. On a 20-sided die. That's me.
The dice
That's me.
And filled with little silvery flakes, like snowflakes.
Anything else?
Before we continue, I need to go to the bathroom. Be right back. Alright. Back to it. The fuck does go? No care. Let's
You
finish.
mean Mr.
No.
Anything else? Oh boy, the fabled
Let's
Rebel show
finish up
ICT.
our grand
You're
exposition
in
of the
for a
building
treat here.
with the novelty dice maker.
The place was owned by two guys who
And
had
then
some
go for
rather
that lucky
innovative
dice roll.
ideas about
Thank you for the
marketing.
lurk.
The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their
Hope you're
other
good, man.
ideas.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
Hope stream's great. Stream is good. All good here. Hope you're doing great. Alright, what about the other ideas? Don't care about other ideas.
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth.
20 cents?
And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Fritta does the same thing.
Yep. I know a girl just like that. She works in the fleet as a cashier and she's not particularly friendly. No wonder she's so upset.
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acting
Girl-like boyfriends loitering near the shop.
Boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Ravashow ICT. And they already had the bear.
What about the bear?
Bear. Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator.
I mean...
To make matters worse,
it's cool.
The fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed
Oh.
and partially melted. Eventually, Ravashow ICT lost the price war to its rival, Glass A 5000. Glass A 5000 sold
Only 5
caramel
cents a
sundaes
piece
for
out of
only
regular
5 cents a
fridges.
piece. Out of regular fridges.
I'm sure the bear was doing its best.
Maybe. Because the taxidermist who made that bear definitely
Jesus,
wasn't.
I mean...
He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while
His vision
high on
beast.
vesicants. Called it Megatherian.
Another person who's high and did the
Sounds
horrible
cool.
decision. This game is definitely telling you something.
Megatherian. A mega wild beast.
Mega wild beast.
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
Mostly. I don't have a comment on
Understandable.
drugs.
You shouldn't do them. You're a police officer after all.
Of course, of course.
Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
You see, seems sad almost finishing the story. I
Anything
mean,
else?
who's gonna
Another
be happy
failed
about
business,
a
perhaps?
failed ice cream
I've been here for a long
business?
time. Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
Oh.
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the east.
I already know
Delta
this.
If the Whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the Dune commercial area.
Right. It used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure.
From my town,
before my
surprise over.
time. My advice, don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism,
Hence the ball that I found.
choreography, trick track, especially
Hence the ball I
pinball.
found, right?
Agreed. Pinball is the worst.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years. Are you sure it was Slipstream SEA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore. Tricentennial Electrics? It used to be a major electric company 100
Maybe she
years
knows.
ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you?
No, it was something else.
It was.
It was eerie. Whatever happened, keep your cool. It's probably better to admit that it was a harmless prank.
No, there's something else, something eerie. Okay, maybe there's something off about it, actually.
A prank is more likely, no? Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorized. Sure, I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
Alright, time. It's time. It is time. Drum roll, please. Drum roll, come on. This is it. This is it. This is the moment we've been waiting for. What was it? Hand-to-eye coordination. I don't think I have any, right? We already checked. Just making sure we don't have anything affecting hand-to-eye coordination. Yes. Thank you, thank you. This is the drum roll time.
Again. Are you looking for a dad? Of course. Tell me what you have in mind. I think I have just the right one for you.
What happens if you let them fall on the ground? I'm curious. Can I do that then load? I want to see what happens.
Not the most original, I know. But sometimes...
I'm curious what happens if you let them fall on the ground, because that was my first choice.
Here, catch. They're a gift from me.
A beautiful woman tossing you a gift.
58%.
Whatever you do, don't overthink it. 2 tiny pieces of carved stone drop to the floor and scatter in opposite directions.
Same
like
thing.
Pearls from a broken string.
It's the same thing.
Ah, down the drain, like your career. I apologize, officer. That comment was unnecessary.
Her knuckles pop audibly from her nervous habit of playing with her hands. The soft chatter from the headphones continues unabated. That's right. You'll make your own luck.
Okay. Interesting. But what if I picked up the red one? Only the red one. What does it do? Does it do anything?
Oh, it's you again. Of course. Tell me what I think.
Police colors.
Not here.
A beautiful woman tossing you a gift. Mr. Smooth.
Let's go! We did it!
Snatched the dice out of the air with one hand.
Isoctahedral dice set sirens. Wink at the dice maker. Say nothing. Act like you've done this before 1,000 times.
Oh, what are the odds? The red one is made of bloodstone with a lapis lazuli inlay, and the blue one is the inverse.
Are you lucky charm,
I believe
officer?
These dice are your lucky charm, officer.
I agree.
She winked back at you. Can you believe it? You truly are Mr. Smooth Moves.
But see, this alone is the reason it's worth it.
You definitely need luck in Martinez. Was there anything else?
Yes.
Of course.
So this is the Weird Untethered is for the developers thing, while the Cursed Dice is probably for the bookkeeper.
What do you mean by cursed? All right. How about dice? Great. See you in 8 hours then.
Deal. I want to see what's up with that. There was something about the building, I believe. This other.
I'm pretty sure it still doesn't
This is a thing, but
sure.
yeah.
I'm good.
Here it is. These two 20-sided dice have the colors of a police alarm. The bloodstone for red and the lapis lazuli for blue. If you roll them and squint your eyes, it looks like you're arriving on the scene. I was always doing this the entire time. And it's training. Note, look at the map tab and journal to see which white checks have opened. Oh, nice. So there's some white checks that were closed. Are they closed because of any reason in specific? Volition. So now we can do Joyce's thing. We can do the abandoned lorry, challenging, impossible. Pain threshold, man from Hindal series. I don't remember that being something. Wait, why is it twice? Weird. Pilot flow medium. Okay. I guess that's to steal them. We really need to be going to the before it's too late. We need to be going to that. No, wrong place. Actually, you know what? Probably much faster for me to do this than the other way around. Let me just check on one thing since I'm here. Is the ice machine actually melting?
This orange machine is dead still.
No, it's still +2 only. Okay. Thought maybe with time it'll be better, but nope. Quickly, run. Run, you fools! Oh wait, I can give them the ball. Let me give them the ball first. Wait, they're not here? They left? Yeah, it's nighttime, they left. Tomorrow morning it is. But I can go to the... Wait, what? Ah. I can go... to that building. Run, fellas, run! Run as if your life depended on it. The pollution rises from the east. You hear distant traffic night of the falling city. Night is falling on the city, sorry. Quickly. Did I go there? No. Someone's here. Someone's definitely here. Ain't no way. Can I save here? Yeah, I can save here.
This door is made of metal. No one answers.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
It's tomorrow, actually. Okay. So I guess I can talk to Plaisance. I can talk to Plaisance. Wait, no, wrong button, sorry. Tell her about the entity. And besides that, I think we're done for today. I can do the evolution thing for Joyce. Even the lady left. Ah, she's gone. Everyone's gone. Jesus. It really is nighttime. Everyone's gone. Can I click on these? Will it actually like increase? 29, it is increasing. It did increase. Nice, I'm glad I never clicked on them before. I think Joyce is here anyways, it's too late. She's probably not here. Oh, she is here.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope.
Use a coat like that,
I
the rain
don't
is
need one
freezing,
myself,
neither
you
do
see.
I. Fight you soon in your top.
Sadly, I need this one myself. It's hydrophobic, repels water, almost magically. The company makes them for offshore platform personnel. Very sturdy.
Way to rub it in.
What I can do for you is answer some questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy... More lessons in basic reality.
It's still locked.
My favorite part of the day.
I thought it opened.
Go ahead. Ask me anything. Glad to have been of assistance.
I thought it opened, but it didn't apparently. Sad. So is there anything I can do before the day ends? Pick up the dice from the dice maker. That's later on. Investigate Doom commercial area. Report back to Plaisance about your findings. I also can't do that anymore. Wait, what happens if I... So I can't enter through the library, yes. But what happens if I enter through the back door? Does that mean there's no one in the library? I'm curious. I'm curious. This might be the end of the day. What happens if you come back through the dark of night? Come on, walk. What's wrong with you? Why aren't you walking? Ah, I think he doesn't walk because there's no light. Oh my god, he doesn't walk because there's no light. My character is scared. If there's no light, he cannot walk. The store on the other side is closed for the night. Come back tomorrow. Yeah, this sucks. This sucks. That was a waste of time and effort for nothing. Alright then. I guess nighttime really is nighttime. I do like the music here though. Well, let's check out the journal since we're done for the day. We have to wait for this. We have to wait for this as well. I guess maybe I can do something about the lorry. Backyard wall. Abandoned lorry. Already did this though. These are found white checks. Those on white are available to try now. Ah, so white means you can do them now. The non-white means you can't do them. There's a mirror within the whirling and rags. Should really find my sad song. And I should pay cars.
There you are again.
The cook is gone.
You see a heavy the old kobold. It leads to a side building.
Already done this, nothing happened.
The door does not.
Need to find a way in. Let me pay up Garth for what I owe him.
Can I help you?
What my bill for tonight?
Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
This is expensive.
You know, there might be other places to sleep on this coast. You'll find
eventually. Eventually. But I keep dropping money like a crazy madman. I do want to buy one thing though. Food. I think I might need to buy food. I want to see if there's an option where I can talk to this guy, expose him.
Right to work.
Are you mercenary hired by Wild Pines? Nope. We're not gonna do that. We're definitely not gonna do that. Be a bad idea.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants.
Savoir-faire. Wait. I'm pretty sure I have so many things that are decreasing my savoir-faire. Yep. What if I get stuff that increase it? Nothing increases it. Nice. What's the shirt I had on before? So remove the pants. And remove the shoes. Anything else? Nope.
The luxury of fine things. Just look at those black monk straps. After spending an entire day,
ridiculously expensive shoes on your tired feet.
Deserve a pair of ridiculously expensive shoes on your tired feet.
I think this is a new thought.
Give you a rush.
This is a new thought that we can unlock.
Crafting your style, draping your flesh in silk and leather, deciding how to present yourself to the world. Remember, when they come to take it away,
remember to remove the flashlight.
You worked for those shoes. Whether you like it or not, wearing these shoes has made you more liberal.
Ultra liberal.
They're either a gateway drug or a booster pack to get you deeper into free market ideology.
Please remove the flashlight. It's annoying. So how much now if I want to try to steal?
Raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display.
Because I asked what it is, I lose 17%.
Except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
17%?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister
You know what?
packs.
Yeah, we're getting
They
this.
all bear
Okay, here. I
It's
hope
on
the
discount,
piece
why not?
makes you feel better or something.
It's on discount, why not? And now we go to sleep. This door should be open, by the way. It's very annoying that it's not open. Just saying. I don't know why that's a design idea. It does not make sense. Do you have anything else to do? There's this thing. I guess it's too late now to go lie to him about it. And I still have no idea how to get to that smoker on the balcony.
The door is closed. Still, the lieutenant gives it. This door can only be opened.
Nope. Might be time. Alright. I guess that's it for today as well. It seems to be the end of the stream for today as well. Good progress, good progress. Unlocking new areas, discovering new things, getting amazing dice. Good job. We shall continue on Sunday. Oof. I was waiting for Wednesday for a while now because Wednesday unlocks the whole map, I guess, and where you get to finish a lot of the quests that we have. But GG's indeed, GG's indeed. What level am I? So can I see? Is there a way to see your level? Because we have leveled up quite a decent amount. Think about it. It's not like tied to a level, I guess. It's not really a level, it's just a skill point, okay. 1 hour until this, 2 hours and 27 minutes until this. Alright, that's good. So Sunday we continue our journey, we finish up more of the tasks, we explore the new area. And hopefully we'll get to do more stuff there in the new area. Besides just exploring. Finish up some of the quests, like I said, that we have still locked. Waiting for those, like Morale, for example, or the vehicle, the traffic hooligan. Maybe I'll get to do something that will allow me to get the body down as well. Because the body is not going down still. What a horrible police officer I am. Alright. GG's. Everyone, have a great night. I'll see you all on Sunday. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.